Embassy Suites Hotel and Spa is a chain of upscale, all-suite hotels trademarked by Hilton worldwide. And there are 200 Embassy Suites hotels in the United States, including right here in Albuquerque. And so pleased to say that today, catering director Rick Pedram and the Cyprus Grille's executive chef Tony Hilty are joining us in the Builder Source Kitchen. So happy to have you both here.
Great
and it smells fantastic.
Thank you.
Oh,
we're glad to be here.
Things are sizzling everywhere. So first, before we go into the food itself, let's talk a little bit about the property and the features and the amenities that are associated with it.
Well, Embassy Suites Hotel is a all-suite property. It's a premier downtown property.
Yeah.
And yet located in a place where we're just about 5 minutes away pretty much from all the action. And one of the nicest amenities that everybody talks about, of course, is the full complimentary breakfast in the morning that's included for all the suites. And the evening cocktail reception that guests get to enjoy.
It's so beautiful. And, you know, who doesn't love to have a suite? When you go to a hotel, you want a suite, and you have no choice but to get one when
Exactly.
you go there.
That's
which
right.
is so
yes.
fantastic. And, you know, in addition to all the amenities offered at the hotel itself, you also offer some really special catering services. Can you tell us about that?
Absolutely. We have about 30,000 square feet of banquet space and a team of professionals that are willing to pretty much work with any plan, any ideas. And especially now with the holidays approaching,
yes.
we do still have some empty space available, and we would love to connect with any organization or any group that is still looking for a holiday party. Lastly, being the way it is with the holidays right now, what we're looking basically to do is to offer a special discounted pricing for any organizations that are maybe having second thoughts about having a holiday party, and put together just the perfect plan.
Oh, that's wonderful. And really now is the time. I used to be in the party planning business. You have to plan ahead for those parties when the holidays come up. And especially for those chefs who have a lot of cooking to do once we get there. And speaking of cooking, what are you making for us today?
We're doing a lobster mac and cheese.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
I can't even tell you how exciting this is. So where does it all begin? I mean, I love to ask the chefs, you know, how do you come up with some of these creative menu items that you do?
You know, this is just a good match for everything, all the components, the cognac, the lobster, the mushrooms. It just kind of ties in together.
So tell us how you began. If somebody wanted to try to make this on their own, which I'd rather just go to him, but let's be honest. But how would you do it?
Well, you want to start with the lobster, obviously. You could use any kind of mushrooms. We're using cremini, and we're using the white cheeses, the fontina, and the Swiss.
Can I ask you, where do you guys get your seafood here? Where do you like to get your lobster from? Because we don't have the ocean. I always wonder where's the best place.
Well, I think Rick would answer that better because I've only been here a short time.
Yeah, actually, believe it or not, considering where we are geographically, we have a wonderful supplier, the local supplier that actually is able to get us seafood from pretty much anywhere in the world within 36 hours.
Oh, that's perfect.
So, yes, so no problem with that.
I love that. Okay, so now you're mixing up the lobster and all these other, the mushrooms are a great ingredient as well. I guess they add a lot of flavor, huh?
They do. They're very earthy.
And all of these things go quite well as well with the wine that you just poured, I have to mention. So tell us about the wines that
you can't have a wonderful dish without the right wine.
Exactly.
And what we basically brought here today is a wine called the Serenade. That's actually from a local winery, Casa Rodenia. And it's actually a Riesling and Gewürztraminer blend.
Riesling.
And the two actually give it a nice, complex, buttery flavor that'll go beautifully with the lobster.
I'll have to take a little taste, right?
Yeah,
Before the lobster? Okay. Oh,
great way to start the morning, isn't it?
That's really, especially on a Friday, that is so nice. Now, Tony, you're also cooking up, whoa!
Good morning.
Hello, good morning. You're also cooking up some asparagus, I'm noticing. What's happening over here?
We've got some prosciutto wrapped jumbo asparagus.
It's my favorite.
And we're just going to garnish the pasta with that.
Okay, so you are going to garnish the pasta. And what kind of pasta do you like to use?
We've got bow tie or farfalle, which is what we're using today. It's just tossed in a little olive oil.
Oh, delicious. Yes. Delicious. So, you know, at home when you make macaroni and cheese, everybody kind of goes the simple route. But this is where you can get a little bit fancy. And you like to, I guess you put it on a very high heat, noticing all those flames that are coming up here in the kitchen.
Right. Well, you want to burn the alcohol off. That's what the flame was the alcohol burning off.
Okay. And so if somebody wanted to come on in and they wanted to try your particular meal instead of trying to do it at home. Let's tell everybody where you're located so they can get on out and they can even stay the night after they have all this delicious wine.
Absolutely. We're in the corner of Lomas and I-25.
Okay.
And you can pretty much join us for breakfast, lunch, or dinner at Cyprus Grille. And of course, we're so excited to have Chef Hilty join us. He's brought some really fantastic years of experience and talent into taking some traditional dishes like macaroni and cheese and give it some great twists.
Absolutely.
So,
Tony, where are you originally from?
Colorado Springs.
Oh, okay, so not too far away.
Not too far.
And what is your favorite thing to make? Do you have a favorite?
This is one of my favorites.
Yeah, I can see
it's
why.
a popular dish.
I would imagine that this is one of those things that people say they'll share, but then they get a little stingy once it's in front of them.
I think so.
I'm kind of thinking that right now as I look around the room and see people that are going to want to try this, and I think, sometimes I love my job because I have to try it first. It's my job. I don't have a choice. So now you've added in, okay, let me just see what you're doing so that we can see step by step.
Okay.
You've done the lobster, you've put in the mushrooms, you tell us a few of the other ingredients that you've added in as well.
We put in the fresh leeks along with the mushrooms, sauteed those, we flamed with the cognac.
Okay.
Now we're putting a lobster cream sauce in. We've got our cooked pasta that we're adding, and we're just going to toss this and finish it with the cheese.
And how do you do the lobster cream sauce? Is there a specific technique?
You know, we gave a recipe. I think I sent it over to you guys.
Oh, good. So it's online. Perfect.
It is.
Fantastic. And now the cheese, and I'm pretty picky with cheese, but I do like this kind of cheese on my mac and cheese.
This is Gruyere, which is Swiss, and Fontina, which is also Swiss.
Perfect. Oh my gosh, this is so exciting.
Yeah.
I love this. And if somebody wants to do something for the holidays, I really like that you said that, because there's so many different opportunities. If you have guests coming into town to visit, or if you are planning that company party, you can certainly head out to Embassy Suites. There's really no better choice.
absolutely. We would love to have them.
Yeah, I love the idea. And now you're adding a little pepper,
Fresh ground black pepper.
Would you like it some fresh?
Sea salt. Fresh chive.
Everybody loves to use sea salt. It's always just a little bit better, huh?
I think so.
Well, it's actually better for you also.
It is, healthier wise.
And a little fresh tarragon.
Tarragon and chives, you said as well?
Correct.
Fantastic. And then how long do you like to cook it? Do you do it so that it gets, do you like it kind of in the mushy?
You can see how it's getting gooey. The cheese is starting to melt in.
Oh my gosh.
You just want to heat the pasta up a little bit, make sure the cheese is melting.
So from start to finish, how long would you say it takes to make this?
Once you got all the components assembled, probably 6 or 7 minutes.
Oh, easy.
Simple. Yep.
Totally easy. And you can do this at home. Go to our website for today's recipe. When we come back, we are so eating this meal. Oh my God. Casa.com. Don't miss it. Lobster mac and cheese along with that asparagus wrapped in prosciutto, and it is absolutely fantastic. Thanks to Embassy Suites, of course. Rick and Tony, thank you so much. We are so looking forward to trying this. And before we do, we want to thank all of today's guests and let you know that if there's anything you need to know about today's show, you can always log on to our website at casa.com. And want to remind you, this weekend, Envy opens. It's that big hot new club at Route 66 Hotel and Casino. Elias and I will both be there tomorrow night, and we'll have all the details on it for you next week on the show as well. Lots of fun, exciting. Exciting. And can we dig in?
Dig in.
Does Kristen have a fork? We need a fork. Here, you take this fork. I'll take this fork. As I reach over. Okay, sorry. I reached out. Sorry, I ruined the shot. Okay, where should I go first? Should I go to the lobster or the mac and cheese?
Cut a piece of the lobster also.
Okay, we'll do that. Here, hold on. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
That's good.
This is a tasty show today. Okay. I made it a mess. Darn it, I always make a mess. Have a good day, everybody.
Yeah, have a great weekend.
Oh my God, this is delicious. Okay, I gotta go for some lobster.